Right now, I'm gonna be interviewing him based on a different dance, which is hip hop. At first, we're doing amapiano.
Yeah.
Okay. So, my brother, I'm gonna ask you the same question, but right now it's gonna be related to hip hop. Sorry. So the question would be, how did you personally learn this dance?
When I started dancing, right, the second dance that I started learning was hip hop. You see?
The second one.
Yeah, the second dance that I started dancing was hip hop. So personally, I learned it from Chris Brown.
Chris Brown.
I watched that guy's videos each and every
source
time.
of inspiration. Basically.
Exactly, that was my source of inspiration. And having to see Kid the Great dance the way he dances, it actually showed me that if a person can dance and that good, I can actually do it too. Get me? So I actually got my experience of hip hop from one of the groups that were dancing back then. You know, that was 2017.
2017.
Yeah. So personally, I learned hip hop through a group of old people. They were just, to me, they're old. So they were just amakrot man from Ekasi, dancing hip hop though. They were not dancing the Kasi dances. So I learned it from them.
Okay. So my brother, let me ask you this, because you're talking about makrot mani, right? So I'm guessing you can answer me this question. So what would you say is like the historical value in SA, right? The historical value of hip hop, like basically how hip hop impacted your community. Again,
my community.
Yeah.
Amakrot man grew up listening to about Tupac, about Biggie
classic
and stuff, but they couldn't find a way to dance to those songs, you know. So, Bona in their way of learning hip hop, it was more of having to watch Amo Michael Jackson, Amo Asha, you see, and some other groups I'm not sure of, you see. So they actually started dancing hip hop through pop.
Oh,
you see,
and
because
then
they used to watch.
they
evolved into crump and other dances of hip hop.
Okay.
So to them, it became to me like something like an inheritance. You know, because they were the one teaching me how to dance. You know, so their history is also mine.
Damn, that's beautiful, my brother.
Yeah,
that is hella music. So, follow-up question: What challenges I faced in perceiving this dance?
I could say that since I dance with emotions, right? If I don't feel excited or sad, I can't dance to my top level, dog.
Okay.
You know, so to me that is a challenge, because now I have to find a certain way, or maybe I have to feel a certain way before I dance, you know. So it actually bugs me when I have to go to competitions now, you know, because I get nervous instead of sad or excited. You see, so that becomes a challenge to me very much.
Okay. Yeah. So basically you have to be in that right state of mood for you to actually take out your best.
I take out my exactly.
Okay, to my brother. Now last question. What advice would you give to someone who wants to learn this dance? Like myself.
Don't limit yourself and don't doubt yourself.
Okay.
Dance is movement. Dance is not a skill, dog. Dance is movement. So if you know how to move, it's very easy for you to do anything. You just have to learn how to move, you see. Okay. So you having to move and you controlling your body. Yeah. That is the only things that you have to learn when it comes to hip hop.
But most of us, my brother, it's like our body has a mind of its own when it comes to dance.
That's the thing. If your body has a mind of its own, find the right dance for your body. Don't try to go with what happens in your head.
Are you hearing what my brother is saying right now?
Exactly, dog. Exactly.
Dang, my brother. So that was the last question. So right now I'm gonna need you to give us your best hip hop dance. I don't know. You want music, or you can just do it from the top of your head?
I can do it from the top of my head.
Okay. Yeah. I respect that. Yes, sir. The platform is yours, my brother. That was impressive, bro. That was impressive, my brother. Yo.